What is up, guys, and welcome to another edition of the Market Marauder Show. Thanks for joining. Market Marauder Show talks about penny stocks, option stocks, and much more. So let's jump into it. So first, be going over my top penny stocks. So let's jump into it. First, we have ticker sign BW for Babcock Wilcox, and they today hit $5.30. So overall, bullish. So the metrics that I use for a stock being bullish is the moving average 10, which is this line right here, being above the 50 and 100, which is purple and yellow line. They seem to have been on a bullish trend for quite a while sometime. We can see, but today they hit that $5.30 metric. Then they ended the day at $5.25, and after hours had a rally of 39 cents to end at $5.64. So overall, very good for them. Going to be looking for some more movement from them for tomorrow. So definitely looking at them for an early morning mover. I'm going to be looking to see how they increase this position. So on the channel, I'd like to give some background information on the stock, so let's jump into it. So this is one of their press releases from their website, all public information. This article came out today. It just basically says that B&W Environmental awarded a $10 million contract to supply emissions reduction technology to U.S. carbon black facility. So $10 million contract that they got, which is really good for the company as a whole. And I definitely think it's a very good catalyst to help move the company up further. So this article did come out today, so definitely going to be looking for this to be a catalyst for movement for tomorrow. Also, on the 13th, so this came out 13th, they got awarded an $8 million contract for high-efficiency air-cooled condenser UK waste and energy plant. So an $8 million contract. And the next week, a $10 million contract to make a total of $18 million contracts back-to-back. So that's combined $18 million. So it's a really good for the company. Definitely going to be looking for some more updates on how they can increase, the productivity of the company, as well as how these contracts will be executed, and any more contracts that are coming through the pipeline for them. But overall, positive momentum for them. Next, we have ticker sign LXRX, which hit $9.40. Last week, and then this week ended the day today at $7.94. Overall, still bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, and VWAP is below the moving average 10. So my first indicator is positive, moving average 10 above 50 and 100, but the second indicator, VWAP, is below moving average 10, is a miss. So overall, still going to be looking at this one for some positive movement, but going to be looking to see that VWAP, this green line, go above moving average 10 for a second confirmation and a positive bullish move forward. Overall, they ended at $7.94. After hours went down 7 more cents to end at $7.87 for today. Background information on them. This article came out on the 14th, but they provided an update to this drug that they have coming out that's going to be in its phase 3. So I'm going to read some of this. They announced today, which was the 14th, that they received U.S. Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, regulatory feedback that is results of its Soloist and Scored phase 3 clinical studies can support a new drug application submission for an indication to reduce the risk of cardiovascular death, hospitalization for heart failure, and urgent visits for heart failure in adult patients with type 2 diabetes with either worsening heart failure or additional risk factors for heart failure. So getting this feedback for this NDA is definitely a really big achievement for the company. If you're not familiar with how the pharmaceutical stocks work, it usually goes phase 1, 2, then 3, and then NDAs, and then after NDAs usually goes potential approval. But that's usually the process. There's a lot of different forms and stuff they have to fill out in order to do that, and they also have to be accepted. So I think it's the fact that they got through their phase 3 trial and were able to get support from the FDA on this NDA is very positive catalyst for the company moving forward, and definitely going to be interested to see how it affects the company and if they can begin rollout of this soloist and scored program that they have here. So it says the soloist was a multi-centered, randomized, double-blinded, placebo-controlled phase 3 study evaluating the cardiovascular efficacy of sotagliflozin versus placebo when added to a standard care in 1,222 patients with type 2 diabetes who had recently been hospitalized for worsening heart failure. And then the scored was the same thing, but it did 10,584 patients. So quite a larger group on the scored than the soloist, but overall getting that NDA from the FDA is positive move, and definitely going to be looking to follow this one closely to see more updates since this came out on the 14th. Next, we have ticker sign OBLG for Oblong Incorporated. Now, they are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, but VWAP is still below the moving average 10. So maybe some more sideways momentum from them, but overall still positive for being bullish, given the moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. Now, background on them for Catalyst for Movement. The only thing I really saw on their website is that they had a $5 million private placement, which I think they're still undergoing. They haven't closed it yet, so going to be looking to see the closing of that and more updates on how that private placement will be used. And last on here, we have ticker sign INUV for INUV. They did touch $1.70 today. Are overall still bullish. Moving average 10 above 50 and 100. If we see right here, this metric, moving average 10 line above 50 and 100. This is the 30-minute chart, and this is from Webull. So if you'd like to sign up for Webull and get 4 free stocks when you deposit $100 or more, that link will be down below in the description as well, where you can do that and follow along. But overall, still bullish on this metric. One positive note that I saw from them that I like to address is that they ended the day at $1.45. Then after hours had a 34-cent rally to end at $1.79, which is above this $1.70 cent metric, which was their day high for today. So a 23.45% increase overall for INUV. So I think it's going to be definitely an early morning breakout for this one moving forward. Definitely excited to see how this performs when the market opens and to see if it could touch that $2 level since it's already broken this $1.70 resistance for today. Background on them, they had on the 14th a $8 million common stock offering, and then today they closed that $8 million common stock offering. So overall, pretty positive on that metric. Really good to see that they closed that common stock offering, and going to be looking to see moving forward how the company can grow and progress from the closing of that offering. So ticker signs BW, ticker sign LXRX, ticker sign OBLG, and ticker sign INUV. So those are going to be my penny stock watch list. Hope everybody has a great week. It's going to be a short trading week because MLK Day was this week. But overall, hope everybody's able to lock in some profits. If you are, make sure you drop it down below in the comment section. Definitely helps everybody else out. Also, while you're down there, make sure you look, you drop a comment to see what other stocks you guys are looking at, and I'll try to do a video on them as well. Good luck to everybody out there trading this week, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.